Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I realize it's been about 3 weeks since I've posted any video, but I've been busy playing games. Well, I was busy not playing games and now I'm getting back into playing games, and some of the games just take a little longer. So as you can see, today I'm going to be playing Assassin's Creed, reviewing Assassin's Creed for Black Flag Resynced. They just called it Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. So this is the packaging. I hate that obviously nowadays the video games you have to pretty much, this is just a key, just like the Switch 2. Of course, in the game case, you get the crimson thing. I don't know if you get this all the time or if it's just for pre-ordering the game. And then on the back it says the iconic pirate adventure returns. Yeah, they didn't really put much into it. That's literally all it said. So, the original Black Flag, I have multiple copies of. I have Black Flag OG. I have right here Black Flag Remake as well right here. The originals, I never beat the originals. I know for Black Flag on PS4, I tried to go through the story right away. I got near the end and I was just not leveled up enough for the ships and I just got burnt out and I never ended up beating the game. So when I got this game, or when I heard that it was announced, I was really excited and I made sure to grind. I was definitely way over leveled and way overpowered for all of the missions at the end. I have a few things to talk about with this game. So number one, the graphics are absolutely stunning. Some of the best graphics, especially the underwater graphics, are fantastic. I love this game. The story about Edward starting out as a pirate, being super selfish, it's all about him, and then building up to the man that he ends up being when he finishes the game, where he's a lot more selfless. He feels super bad about some of the things he's done in his past, and he just wants to be able to help as many people as he can later in the future. And one of those, I think Stede Bonnet, I think is his name, which is like one of the first people that you meet, and you commandeer his ship and you guys become best friends. Later on in the game, you don't see it in the game, but you do read a letter about his passing, and then you find a picture of himself. You go ahead and get it from one of his crewmates, and you go ahead and put it in your office with a lot of his stuff, I think like a hat or whatever. Same thing with Blackbeard. When he passes away, there's like a cool little spot. I think it's kind of weird that the spot is like a basement that you put all your friends' pictures in with their stuff, because if it were me, I'm like, these are my friends that have passed, I'd want to put it in my office where I'm always going to be at. So that's a little weird. When it comes to the combat, they definitely evolved the combat a lot more. They got rid of the hidden blades, which a lot of people do not like. But the dual sword combat is really cool. It's no longer a parry system where you block and parry, block and parry. It's kind of like RPG style, but I think it's a lot better than the RPGs as well. The L1 button is your attack. You hold it, you do a lot harder attack. There is I believe the R1's attack, you hold R1 for a harder attack. You can block with L1 and you can parry with L1 as well. But it's not just like a block, parry, attack, block, parry, attack. There's a lot more stuff. They added a kick ability, so you can do like a front kick, you can do a sweep kick. If you front kick an enemy into the wall, you can stun them and then go for a takedown. And later on in the game, if you upgrade certain abilities, you can then chain takedown. So sweep or kick them into the wall, take them down, and then you could take multiple enemies down depending on what upgrades you have. They did get rid of the hidden blade combat, which some people were pretty upset about, but for me personally, I think it's totally fine. There's a lot of weapons to choose from, different guns to choose from as well. Going back to the differences of how I played this game before to now with the whole grinding situation, they made it really fun to grind in this game. You get a lot of ship upgrades pretty easily. Honestly, just be a pirate, shoot down other ships, attack other ships, get their stuff. And it's really easy to keep your wanted level low if you don't want other pirates coming after you. Like, early game, if you're just trying to grind, if it were me, I would just attack other ships, get resources, spend like 100 gold, pay it for the wanted level to go down because I'm not ready to take on pirates, rinse and repeat. The easiest way to get grinding done is just explore the map. No enemy is going to attack you when you go into territory that is more difficult than what you can handle. There's not going to be a single enemy that attacks you first. You have to engage in combat. There are little islands that are guarded, but you'll see the ships guarding them. So as long as you don't pass those ships, and they'll even give you a warning, then you won't get attacked. So if I were you, what I ended up doing was I went to every single island, grabbed all the resources, grabbed all the chests. That's a really easy way to get gold. Attacked all the ships that I saw early on, paid the wanted level down, and I think I maxed everything on my ship, and I was only in sequence 4. As long as you do the diving bells, you'll go ahead and get the ultimate hulls for your ship's upgrades as well, so that's super duper easy to go ahead and get that taken care of. But yeah, this game is fantastic. They did add new content. Something really cool, you can have a pet on board. It's a cat or a monkey, so that's actually pretty cool. And you have new crewmates that you can actually get on board as well, which then add upgrades to your ship's firing rate. So you can get like a stronger mortar, you can get stronger side guns, you can get different fire modes. That's a better way to say it. They're more fire modes, not necessarily upgrades. And you do that through companion quests, little side quests. If you ever played out Fallout 4, they have like companion quest lines you can do. So you meet the person, you do their quest line, and at the very end of their quest line, it could be multiple stages, you can ask them to join and they'll join. Some complaints that I've noticed is the original game does a mocap, so it looks really good, but you can tell the additional content that they did add into this game is not mocapped. It's pretty bad. It's kind of like their Valhalla, where it just, you have a person and it pans to them while they talk, and then the next person talks and it shifts over to them, and they just use the basic standing technique. So you'll see Edward with his hands on his hips for a while, and he'll be smiling. The smiling's kind of weird, but again, it's because they just kind of took Edward's character model and took like Inosuke's poses and kind of mixed those together, so it's a little weird. So you'll be able to tell right away what is original content and what is not original content just based off the writing, the way they're standing. I saw a lot of people complain about that. Me personally, it doesn't really bother me that much. It doesn't take me out of the game. But if you're like a diehard Assassin's Creed Black Flag, number one, you probably already played the game, it's been out. But number two, if you haven't gotten the chance, that might be a thing that does bother you. So without spoiling it for the people that haven't played Black Flag, I think that's where I'm going to leave this video here. I highly recommend checking it out. The combat's fantastic. It looks beautiful. I can see myself 100%ing this game. I had to stop for a while. Right now I'm playing Mouse PI for hire. I had to wait for that game to come out physical just because I buy physical video games. And that review will hopefully be out as soon as I get that game beaten. After that, I plan on playing Oblivion, so there might be another gap in the channel as well because I got to go ahead and take the time to really play that game, enjoy it. And then another big review will be Wolverine. I'm really excited for that one to come out. I believe that's September, and then Blood of the Dawnwalker as well. So I'm going to try to play some smaller games in between. That way I can get some videos out for you guys. But without further ado, if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe and comment what games you guys are playing. I really love to see what you guys are playing. And again, I'm sorry it took me a while, but I'm glad to always film these and talk about video games. And I just want to build a community of people that love talking about video games as well. So without further ado, guys, thank you for everything and peace out.